Yeah, we go start. Our hands are extremely expressive and can endless amount of gestures. So the gestures convey many emotions such as fear, anger, and sadness, happiness. First, we're going to attach, and I keep my hand to model. First, we're going to measure the finger size and then going to assemble that figures. Admit it, I used to draw people with their hands. I use my hand to draw hands tucked away in a pocket and then behind their back. A way to begin drawing hands are one my big weakness. Don't let be other model to draw starting. First you are going to add your fingers to draw starting your cuts. The big finger are elaborately to draw together to 4 fingers, and practically the 5th fingers are external to this hand. Practice down some more hand together. First we start an easy way to learn how to draw hands. First understand the proportion of the hand bones and structure of emotional of the hand. Every part has an emotion hand to help understand its proportion structure absorb. If you want to sketch a diagram hand, please let me big your hand to first make a part and veil nails and skin to understand your own body, to measure your own style. And first you're going to update your hand to emotion to yourself, and then you're going to refer other photos, other hands to draw. First you're going to understand the body structure and autonomy of your own body, then post other structure diagram to hand. Shape the palm and fingers. Use HB pencil to draw a rectangle and straight line to draw. I'm using this pencil is polychrome. It's not important to draw in a polychrome. Use a H pencil to longer square to 5th finger to slope the top to bottom. The curved lines to draw in a lower and such a drawing in a right hand is that right hand rectangle above. Join the 5th fingers to bump circles. That's why you're going to elevate your 5th finger sides inside the drawing of the background areas. Tap the right hand and rectangle wall to create structural and nerves to show up in a 4th circles. To elevating the event mode space in between them. They are knuckles and 5th circle and the palm located in 5th, and then cutting down in a nail faces to thumb located. Determine the length on each finger of the measure the length of the right knuckles and then duplicate that, and then middle finger longest. So it's important to elevate your hand to some more dots, and then most important is middle finger is higher height. Our finger is very length, and since middle finger is longer, we will use it to reference find the highest. Length and they determine the fingers, and longest we will use a reference to height and the 3 fingers. I'm going to show you that the reference is my hand to draw a curved line to a similar located in the first one draw. The step is 1. This is a step 1 to joints of each fingers. Each finger is reflected the emotion and sadness. Every part is a 4 finger is drawn. Now that we are all have 4 fingers, it's all time located in each hand. Add 2 more tickles on the middle fingers. Each rough is 1 square of the way down using tickles, and then show some more nails to this each joint located. 2 more tickles on the middle finger and each rough 1 square way down. Using tickles, draw 2 more curves to that. Okay, reference point to join the placement of 5th to the 4 fingers. Some more is realistic, but it's a 4 finger is same. Yeah, that's the same figure. I'm going to show in the bear is not a bear. Please note that there are only measure of the simple sake of sketches. Draw a circle, not to draw a circle. Circle is some more persons are drawing 1/2, 1/4 circles. It's not important to draw every fingers to circle, simple circles. Each finger is around 2 more circles. Not I want to do that. I'm not do that. Each finger is 3 circles. It's not important to repeat your figure. Small, medium, or largest bottom of the figure. Draw the dump. For the dump, it is square of a line to draw that come from a bottom line of left. The highest thumb will change depending on how far is spread down. Will change depending on the you draw a circle and then thumb and drawing a circle halfway off and another circle be off from the make outline around the hand. Each fingers are reflected one and make outline around the structures, increasing the fat between the finger. The joints chubby looking like hands and decrease the fat while making a joint sticks out of a skinner and hand. Humans have some more webbing in between each fingers, so make sure you connect each fingers with the web and make sure that they are not too low. They should be they are knuckle drawing. Step 2. Use your own hand to start up for a beginners to should be above the knuckles to draw and then have some more webbing in between each finger, so make sure you connect each fingers with the web. Make sure they are not too low. They should be well above the knuckle down in 2 steps. First, corrected each shape of construction basing and each. Let's practice drawing different and gestures. Gestures is important. I have another video too about the different gestures of hand. Some more, I'm going to show you 3 different of hands in this section and image of drawing reference to make. Feel free to download other website to do reference. After that, your own reference to draw your own hand. Practicing enough, you should be able to sketch them without using the guidelines. Or better, be able to visualize the drawing of gestures of your muscles and understand the tendons and fat tissues will help you add a layer of realism of your hands. 360 more to understand your own figure of hands that will help you to develop. I have some requested of beginners to draw your own hand rapidly, not to get a possible and rapid to draw enough beginners. Use some more times, should be in half an hour or 1 hour to understand and draw in a slow manner to practicing yourself to understanding the visualizes, outline and structures. Each fingers have a own structures and fat tissues to connect the palm. Our hands are extremely pressurized, so such a fingers and shape, no wonder they so difficult to draw for a beginners to fingers and palm full of structures, not using the circle and some more basic shapes. Using some I will admit I will using draw my own hand for a beginning with the hands tackled the concentration in your own hand will by schooling your hand to pencilize and face away. Take your pencil out and let practicing drawing some hands together. I will admit to draw people with their hands tucked away in their pockets or hidden behind their bags. I would always find ways to hide them because drawing hands is one of my biggest weakness to draw. Don't let it be worse. Tuckle your face away to draw. Starting some basics to other colors, blues or green, some other colors, and using some HB pencils or some more colorful, and then use HB or some other pencils to show up a figures to elevating together to understanding the easiest way to how to line to hand in the first understanding its proportion and bone structure, and then punching hands. Punching hands is very crucial to drawing skeleton diagram to hands. Not using some more square shapes. It's not perfectly show up your fingers or hand to full emotions to that flat and square shape. It will cover how to draw a hand, but it's very difficult to square shape. Using always a circle to bond your abstract hand play. Soon making skin and pickles in a second and third. More practicing how to lines. Draw 5 more practicing for a beginners, and then you realize the square box is more difficult to draw compared to circle, because circles are square slopes to top, to right side, and curve to dipper down to lower sides. Here we go is punching sides. Punching is very gestures and space between them. There are knuckles and a fifth circles located in fifth fingers. Measured and draw the fingers using your own hands, because you're using some reference is not able to understanding the measures of, and because they are using photoshops and some other gestures to develop the figures hand to elevate, and so loading powers to high resolution to empowering and impressing the purchasers so that they are not located in perfect figures and measures, so that using some real, and you first I'm advising to draw your own hand, because you feel that this is message my hand, and you feel about this is the circles and this is that figures I'm drawing, and this is the length of that figure going to help that figures, so that you can understand the drawing implementations. That's all. Let them below. I will back to you as soon as possible. I will support to do check out my other videos. That feel free to ask any question to the comment and reference, and I'm difficult to use my